CJHS News. So let's have a warm round of applause for Abraham Lincoln.
Hey, so glad to be here on the show. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. You're a joy to have. Thanks for coming.
So congratulations on being elected president.
Thank you. I'm very excited as well.
So how does it feel to be the 16th President of the United States?
Really, the words I would use would be appreciated. I mean, to be the president is great enough, but really I feel so lucky to have this chance to serve this country with the pride and love it needs.
That was so beautiful. Well, let's move on to the next question. So tell me something about yourself that you're very proud of in your lifetime.
The proudest thing I've ever done in my lifetime is get the title of honest. Abe, to be so honest that people literally...
Have you heard the 13th Amendment?
Yeah, it abolished slavery in the U.S.
Really? Tell me more.
It was passed on April 8th of 1864. It's also said that it provides that neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as punishment for crime, wherever the parties shall have been duly convicted. It shall also exist within the U.S. or any place subject to the jurisdiction.
Wow, how interesting. But we must move on.
You know what the KKK is?
Yeah, the KKK was founded in 1866. It's called the Ku Klux Klan, which stands for KKK. It extended into almost every southern state by 1870. Its members waged an underground campaign of intermediate and violence directed at white and black Republican leaders.
Through Congress, passed by legislation designed to curb Klan terrorism, the organization saw its primary goal, the reestablishment of the white supremacy.
Wow, how interesting. Let's know more. Carpetbaggers, a northern... Oh, we can going to tell you some interesting facts about the Conscription Act.
Well, for one, it was the very first wartime draft in American history.
What that mean?
It means any guy from the age from 20 to 45 was forced to be sent to the war to fight if they were able.
That's awful. Was there any way they could avoid being drafted?
You could buy your way out of it for $300 or find a substitute to go for you.
That's all the time we have for you today, so let's move on. Thank you for coming.
Welcome to PJSS News. Today we are going to interview some draft members from the Civil War.
I can't wait to hear what it was like during the most famous war of the whole United States.
Yep, it sure is. So let's bring out the first draft member.
Wow, I'm so happy to be here today.
We are happy to have you here with us, but we need to get down to business.
Well, I have a lot of interesting facts and events that happened during the Civil War.
Tell me something that happened during the Civil War.
Well, there's not much words I can use to describe how the Civil War was.
What do you mean? It must have been awesome to win the war, and after how many men died for this country.
Well, yes, it is so good to win, but there is something about the war that just makes you think it's something inside you can change.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I have to know, if you had a choice to do it all over again, would you do it?
Well, of course, I would do it over again. The war changed me, and I'm not the man I was before the Civil War started.
Wow, well, I would love to ask more, but we need to move on.
Well, it was just an honor to be here.
Well, that's not good, but I know we can make your birthday even better. We have a surprise for you. Let's welcome Abraham Lincoln.
Hello, my fellow people, and nice to see you, old friend.
Wow, it's so nice seeing you again. I have one more question for you.
Like what? What made you want to become a general?
Well, Kendra, I can't see it. Welcome back to PJHS News.
Now for our special guest, Stonewall Jackson.
Thanks for having me. So glad to have you, but we need to get down to business.
I just want to know, why did you make the calls you made?
I don't know, business is fun to get when you make the right, wrong calls. Me being the best general other than Robert E. Lee, I get that quite often.
Wow, I never would have thought of it like that. I hear that you dropped out of the military despite how high rank you were to be a teacher.
I want to give other kids the opportunity for a better education than I had.
Oh, that's very considerate of you. So we need to move on to watch the real film of the actual Civil War.
I'm going.
Enemy in sight. Ready? Fire! Now, we'll talk about the Kansas-Nebraska Act.
That was a very important event for our country.
This mandated populist amendments.
We wouldn't be where we are today if it weren't for this important political event.
It led to the bleeding Kansas and dug the hole of American Civil War a little bit deeper.
It greatly affected our country.
Now, we'll talk about the Kansas-Nebraska Act.
That was a very important event for our country.
This mandated populist amendments.
We wouldn't be where we are today if it weren't for this important political event.
It led to the bleeding Kansas and dug the hole of American Civil War a little bit deeper.
It greatly affected our country.
Enemy in sight. Fire!
Got him. Now run back.
Enemy is in sight. Fire!
Get her! I'm going.
Enemy in sight. Ready? Fire!
Now run back. Oh, you did too. Got him. One. Sorry, I shot one. Sorry, I shot him. You ready for me to do a dance? Bang! Bang! Take that, son! Fork you.
Today I'm here with Abe at the theater where he was assassinated.
I'm so glad you could make it today, Miss Carson.
So glad just to be here.
Well, I would like to tell you a little bit more about myself, if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all. I'm ready for the knowledge of what happened to you in that theater.
Well, first, I must start off by telling you about my life before I tell you how I died.
I'm all ears.
I was born February 12th, 1809. I love animals and hate hunting and fishing. I never went to church, but I always read the Bible every day.
Wow, I did not know that. I want to know more. And then, stopping it.
You ready for me to do a dance?
Wow, I want to know more.
Well, I'm going to tell you more. Like on September 22nd, Lincoln issued a primarily Declaration of Proclamation.
Really? Tell me more.
Yeah, he did declare that as of January 1st, 1863, all slaves in a rebellious state shall be then and forever free.
Cool. How cute.
Well, of course it is cool, but I wish I could tell you more, but we are running out of time for our other interesting guests and interesting facts about this wonderful country.
Let's talk about the Homestead Act.
And that opened up settlement in the western U.S.
Sure did.
Allowed any American to put in a claim for up to 163 acres of federal land.
I bet that helped out the newly freed slaves.
It says here that after the Civil War, 15,000 claims had been established.
Did you hear about that speech that Abraham is going to make in the town square?
No, I didn't. Are we gonna go watch it?
If you want to, I guess.
Yeah, let's go. Let's talk about the Criterion Compromise.
The country will never forget the historical December 18th and the crazy 1860s.
John J. Crittenden led us to this organization.
Wow, really? Please tell me more.
Well, there's so much more to tell you, like how it was supported by the Southern leaders, but rejected by the Northern Republicans, which led us to its failure.
You mean it never actually went through?
That's exactly right. But why don't you know about the Battle of Fort Sumter?
Here, let's just watch the film from the battle.